Hello, it is Tuesday, January the 23rd, and I am now in my 12th week of pregnancy, 12 weeks and 2 days. And I wanted to film on Sunday. However, I just have been not feeling my best. So I decided to just put it off as long as possible. I actually almost skipped making this video this week because I've been feeling just so nauseous, so fatigued, and just it's been a tough road, and I've had to constantly reassure myself that this isn't going to last forever, and there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Um, I hear that the second trimester is a lot better. So if I even have like that in mind, like, oh, like if I knew, for example, like week 17, like it would just get so much better and I'd be able to eat normal sized meals. That is something that I'm trying to focus on, and because it brings me so much hope. I'm looking like a hot mess today. I need to wash my hair, and I'm about to get out the door to do some grocery shopping. I really wanted to go out and get myself a smoothie. And I had to slap myself on the hand and be disciplined. So I made it at home. I made myself a super green smoothie, and I put my super greens in there, obviously, and then the mango, and then some frozen bananas. So that is one of my favorite smoothies to make at home. I normally don't go out to eat very often. Um, it's definitely an expensive habit to do because $7 here, $7 there, it really does add up at the end of the year. You might not think that it does, but it definitely does. So have been trying to be disciplined, even though I was so tempted. Like, I'm like, I've just been so miserable. I'm going to reward myself by going and getting a smoothie. So, yeah, um, I had a couple things to talk about, but I guess I'll just kind of hone in on my symptoms that I've been experiencing. The most bothersome ones have been the bloating and constipation, and I think I'm kind of getting it under control. It seemed like no matter what I was doing, like it was really bad. Um, like just making me miserable night and day. Um, so the things that was trying at first, it didn't seem like was working. Was I was trying walking 30 minutes a day, and then I was trying to keep super hydrated. Um, my sister recommended the prunes, so I tried prunes, and then I added in some psyllium husk powder, and I'm hopefully gonna try to do that every day now because really it seemed like it has made a difference. Oh, and then I've been eating one apple a day as well to increase my fiber intake. So yeah, that's just been the worst symptom. It's uncomfortable. Your whole belly just is like, ugh, and you feel bad and sluggish from being so backed up. One thing that I've noticed for changes in my symptoms is the nausea. It's not 24/7 like it was before, but it is definitely more prominent at night. So um, as I said, it's a good and a bad. You know, I feel like I'm progressing because at first it was like a 24/7 thing for almost a month's period, and that was really hard on me emotionally, mentally, physically. Um, so having it at night has been good, but at the same time, it's really hard to go to bed every single night and you just like you want to fall asleep because you feel so miserable. So I've been going to bed 8 o'clock on the dot. Just when I reach that point where I'm tired, I go to sleep. previously, before I was pregnant, I would go to bed around 9. So I'm going to bed a lot earlier, and my sleep I've been getting up, like, let's say maybe 2 times a night. Sometimes if it's really, really bothersome night, it's 3 times. Obviously my bladder, it has been just it's like I feel like I'm going all the time. And then as far as if I'm showing or not, I am feeling like I am. I feel like I have a tiny little bump. So that's kind of neat. So I get to talk to my little I talk to the baby all the time and I sing to the baby. But now there's a little bump I can kind of turn down and look at when I'm talking to. Before it seemed like there was the bump was mostly from bloating. So I think it definitely, now that I'm 12 weeks, I definitely feel like I'm showing a lot more than ever before. Even though the baby's so small, just the size of a little lime. One thing I've really been enjoying, and I should have it out. I don't have out the little journal that I've been keeping track of, but I got this journal set from Costco during Christmas time, and I've been really, really enjoying journaling kind of my progress through the pregnancy, like how big the baby is, kind of my thoughts, my feelings, some of my symptoms. Um, so I love having a creative outlet, and that definitely, with all the different markers and the felt tips, it's just really given me a chance to be creative. So it's been a lot of fun. Um, as far as me educating myself about my whole pregnancy process, I have 2 different books that I've been reading. Um, one is super, super hippie, but it does have some good information. It's the Ina May Gaskin. So this is the one right here. And then I'm also reading this one right here. And then I really wanted to take a Bradley class with my husband Bryce, but I was looking into it, and somebody who taught the classes nearby, I said, "Oh, well, like, how much are the classes?" And she said, "Oh, $800." I'm like, "Wait." And then she's like, "Oh, but I'm gonna give you a link to some of the other teachers in the area that don't charge as much as I do." So she gave me the link, and it's like the cheapest was like $300. And I'm like, oh no. So I guess throughout this pregnancy, I'm going to be educating myself. There's so much information out there. And there's even I found, and I think it's really has kind of the meat and potatoes of what you need to know for childbirth. Um, and it was released by the Tucson Medical Center. So I think it's like a 5-part series, and I really I found it randomly today, and I definitely would love to keep watching the series. The woman's advice is just very practical, and I love her motto that the body does know what to do for childbirth. Your body is built for this, and she's just very, very, this childbirth educator is just very sweet, down to earth, and I really like the way that she teaches. It's not in person, obviously, and it's on YouTube. It's a YouTube video series, but it's just like, what a little treasure I found online. It's just really, really cool to find something like that that you enjoy and that is not going to cost you $300. So that's my little update. I am trying to force myself to get out the door to get my grocery shopping done for the week. It has been really, really difficult, and I don't think my husband quite understands how difficult it is. It's been really difficult to get the grocery shopping done. I don't know what it is, but it seems like after that grocery shopping, I am just spent, just completely spent. So I'm looking forward to second trimester, as I keep saying. If I could recommend something for other pregnant women, is just to keep your mind busy and keep your mind focused on something that is positive, and don't let yourself be consumed by fear, because there is a lot of different fears, and a lot of people, I don't think they talk about, there can be a lot of sadness with the first trimester. With how sick you're feeling, it's very isolating, and all the different worries about if your baby's okay, and miscarriage. So trying to keep your mind busy and trying to stay positive and something that is very important to me is remembering that this baby is in the hands of God, and I'm going to rest in that. So that is something that is so reassuring, that my life is in God's hands, and this tiny little life that's growing within me is in God's hands as well. So get outside, get some fresh air, get some sunshine, and don't forget to surround yourself with the people that will be there for you and love and support you. All right, I will check in for week 13.